garlic knots.
Making apple pies every Thanksgiving.
Fresh popcorn.
Sauerkraut.
Eat a berry pie.
Birthday pancakes.
We make a bunch of Spanish food.
Jello cake? So the food tradition that I'm going to be talking about today is birthday pancakes. It's a thing that my family has been doing for years, for a really long time, since my sister and I were very little. So what ends up happening is my whole family goes downstairs, so the person whose birthday it is stays sleeping. And the whole family goes downstairs in the morning and we decorate the kitchen, and my mom whips up a batch of pancakes, and we make pancakes with sprinkles and chocolate and whipped cream and just so much sugar for the whole family. And the final pancakes made are pancakes in the shape of the numbers, like that is whatever age that person is turning. And we all sing happy birthday in the morning. That's how our school day birthdays go.
Hello, my name is Kate Salambier, and this is my grandmother,
Sam Salambier.
and we are going to be talking about one of our favorite baking traditions, which is making apple pies every Thanksgiving.
It is one of my most favorite times of the year. Last year, because we had a rainy Thanksgiving, we were lucky enough to have the family provide us a pop-up tent. We saw it, so we were toasty warm.
And it was like Great British Bake Off, which I don't know if you've seen that show, but it was this great tent, and we had some space heaters in there to warm us up, and all the kids were out there. So, but why did you start this tradition? Why did you start with baking apple pies with us?
Because I wanted to be with you. I never seemed to have enough time with you. And I know. So this was a good excuse to get together. Everybody, we could sit and talk and catch up with each other, and you had something to take home. So rain or shine, apple pie is what we have to do on Thanksgiving.
One of the family traditions around food in my world is about sauerkraut, which is a pretty gross thing to many people, which is just fermented cabbage. It's a German thing. And as a kid, the worst thing in the world was if you had to go down to the cellar to stir the sauerkraut, because my grandmother made her own. So she'd take cabbage and put it in a crock, and I don't know what else she put in there, and put it in the basement. And every couple of days you'd have to go stir it, and it smelled awful. And I would never eat sauerkraut as a kid, ever. But somehow as an adult, I've discovered that I like it. And so now I make my family eat sauerkraut every New Year's Day because it's good luck. So pork and sauerkraut is what everybody has to eat, at least a little bit, because that's the rule.
Okay, so I don't know how this started at all, but a food that like brings my family together, or is like kind of a tradition, but like unofficial tradition, is this Jello cake. I don't know how to describe it, but it's this it's not mint flavored, but it's mint colored, and it has all these different kinds of fruit in it, like maraschino cherries, I think pineapple. I don't really know if anybody actually eats it. That's probably one of the most significant foods that I can think of that is kind of brings us together, and we can all laugh over it and be like, wow, nobody is going to eat that.
A memory of food that I have from my childhood is every time that I would cook pies around the holidays with my mom, I would help, but typically that would be me licking the pot clean after she made a berry pie, because it would get all like gooey, all the gooiness would get stuck to the pot, and I'd take a spatula and I would just like sit there while she baked and lick the pot. Do I still do that? Yes.
My food memory is about making garlic knots. I kind of love Italian food and love garlic knots so much. So when we first went into quarantine, I decided to learn how to make some to sort of pass the time, and I thought it would be fun, and then also I get to eat garlic knots at the end. So I started doing it. So far I've done it I think 3 times or 4 times, and I kind of just like documented it as I was making them and put it on my Snapchat, and it was kind of fun because everybody got to see it, all my friends got to see it, and they were kind of talking to me about it and talking about how fun it was to watch it. And then also my family and I, we all ate them together, and my family said that they really liked them. Yeah, that's why I've made them multiple times, because they were brought back by popular demand. But yeah, it's just really fun to make them, and yeah, it's just fun because my whole family loves them and we all eat them together, and it's just a great time.
I grew up cooking a lot and getting really excited about cooking new recipes and trying new things. But one time I remember I was trying to make fresh popcorn out of a pot, and it was junior year of high school, and I wanted to make fresh popcorn for me and my sister. I was supposed to put one kernel in and then hear it pop and then put the rest of it in, but I didn't hear it pop, and so I was waiting, and then I thought it was really strange, and I opened the lid and I started a fire. Caitlin came down, and I was like, I have no idea how to put out a fire, and then she started looking up on WikiHow how to put out a fire while this fire is going on. And even though making popcorn is not the most complex thing, it was just a genuine, and we didn't even end up eating popcorn, but it was a genuine memory that I always remember, and something that I'll never forget.
Like many other Hispanic families, my family's huge on soccer. Specifically, we're fans of FC Barcelona. And every single year, twice a year, they face off against their arch nemesis, Real Madrid, in a thing called El Clásico. It's the biggest sports rivalry in the world, and it's every single game that they play each other is a huge, huge event in the lives of every Hispanic, pretty much, who follows soccer. And in my family, we have a tradition that every single time the game is on, we make a bunch of Spanish food. We make some paella, we make some sangria, we put a bunch of tapas around, which include manchego cheese, and Iberian ham, and potato cake, and just anything that is Spanish, we make together as a family. And it really means the world to me, because all of those moments are the best moments to bond as a family, because we're all rooting for the same thing, we're all screaming our guts out, and we're all eating this incredible food that we made together. And no matter what's going on outside, we always make time to sit down and watch our team play. And it's the greatest.